The world of combat sports is buzzing with anticipation, as fans and pundits alike are swept up in the excitement of a once-in-a-lifetime announcement. The stage is set for an event that defies belief, a matchup that, until now, could only exist in the wildest dreams of boxing enthusiasts. In one corner stands the legendary Iron Mike Tyson. Even at 59, Tyson remains a global icon, his name synonymous with raw power and unrelenting aggression. From his earliest days, Tyson's presence in the ring was electrifying. His speed, ferocity, and knockout ability struck fear into the hearts of opponents and thrilled audiences worldwide. With 50 wins, 44 by knockout, Tyson became the youngest heavyweight champion in history, a record that still stands. His reign was marked by unforgettable moments, brutal finishes, and a larger-than-life persona that made him a symbol of intimidation and resilience. In the opposite corner, we have Floyd "Money" Mayweather Jr., the undefeated tactician whose mastery of the sweet science is legendary. Retiring with a perfect record of 50 wins and 0 losses, Mayweather conquered 5 weight divisions, dazzling fans with his defensive brilliance and ring IQ. Mayweather's legacy is built on more than just numbers. His fights became global spectacles, drawing celebrities and fans from every corner of the world. His precision, timing, and ability to adapt made him nearly untouchable, and his business acumen turned every bout into a blockbuster event. The idea of these two legends sharing a ring is the ultimate fantasy matchup. Tyson, the heavyweight powerhouse with explosive force, versus Mayweather, the technical genius whose defense is nearly impenetrable. It's a clash of styles, eras, and philosophies. Their careers were separated by more than just weight and age. Tyson and Mayweather represent different generations, different approaches to the sport, and different definitions of greatness. For decades, fans debated who would prevail if these titans ever met in the ring, a question that seemed impossible to answer, until now. This exhibition isn't just a fight, it's a global event that transcends boundaries, pitting two philosophies of boxing against each other. It's a spectacle that unites generations, cultures, and fans in a celebration of what makes boxing truly great. Both men are more than athletes. Tyson, once the baddest man on the planet, has become a figure of redemption, inspiration, and pop culture, connecting with new generations through his story and charisma. Mayweather, meanwhile, is the embodiment of wealth, invincibility, and the relentless pursuit of perfection, his lifestyle and persona as famous as his undefeated record. This fight is more than a contest. It's a collision of legacies, a testament to the enduring relevance of both men in sports and entertainment. As the world watches, history is about to be made. Many fans are asking, what exactly is an exhibition match? It's a question that comes up every time a legendary name steps back into the ring, especially when the stakes aren't about championship belts or rankings. Exhibition matches are unique events in the world of boxing, designed to entertain and showcase skill, rather than to determine who is the best or to settle a rivalry. Unlike a professional, sanctioned fight, an exhibition is about skill and entertainment, not titles or rankings. The atmosphere is lighter, and the focus is on putting on a show for the fans, rather than on fierce competition or career-defining moments. The rules are modified: shorter rounds, bigger gloves, and a focus on safety. Referees are extra vigilant, and the equipment is chosen to minimize risk. These changes help ensure that the fighters can display their skills without the same level of danger found in a typical pro bout. There's no official winner, no judges' scores, and nothing added to either fighter's record. The outcome doesn't affect their legacy or professional standing, making it a pressure-free environment for both boxers. Tyson's 50-6, Mayweather's perfect 50-0. Those legacies remain untouched. No matter what happens in the exhibition, their official records are preserved, and their reputations stay intact. This format lets retired legends return for a showcase, not a war, giving fans nostalgia without the same risks. It's a chance for the crowd to see their heroes in action again, reliving the excitement of past eras in a safer, more controlled setting. Think of it as a high-profile sparring session, real punches, real effort, but less intensity than a world title fight. The boxers are still competitive, but the goal is to entertain, not to dominate or injure. The fighters are there to perform, display their signature styles, and create memorable moments. Fans get to witness the artistry and charisma that made these athletes legends, often with a few playful exchanges and crowd-pleasing moves. It's a living tribute to their incredible careers, not a battle for supremacy. Exhibition matches celebrate the sport's history, allowing both fighters and fans to share in the joy of boxing without the pressure of victory or defeat. The Tyson vs. Mayweather announcement split the sports world, excitement on one side, skepticism on the other. Fans are thrilled to see legends collide, craving the spectacle and nostalgia. Critics, however, worry about the fighters' ages and the physical mismatch, fearing disappointment or even danger. Tyson's recent controversial bout with Jake Paul only fueled concerns about safety and legacy. Is this a celebration of greatness or an exploitation of it? The debate itself is driving massive buzz. Will this be a harmless spectacle or a step too far? Millions will tune in to find out. On paper, Tyson vs. Mayweather is a mismatch of epic proportions. Tyson, a natural heavyweight, fought at over 220 pounds. Mayweather, a welterweight, at 147. The size and power gap is enormous, and Tyson is 11 years older. Mayweather, though younger and more active, faces a man with a massive physical advantage. Tyson's only path: close the distance, use his size, and land a fight-changing punch. Mayweather's strategy: stay outside, use speed and defense, and frustrate the bigger man. It's David versus Goliath, with Goliath older and David a master of evasion. The question: can Tyson's power break through Mayweather's defense, even for a moment? Or will Mayweather dance around danger all night? The contrast makes this one of boxing's most bizarre and intriguing matchups. The stylistic clash here is a purist's dream. Tyson's raw, relentless aggression versus Mayweather's elusive technical defense. It's a battle that goes beyond just two fighters. It's a showcase of two philosophies of boxing, each with its own history and legends. Tyson, the relentless swarmer, was famous for his ability to close distance in a heartbeat. He used dynamic head movement, weaving under punches, and unleashed explosive combinations that left opponents reeling. His fights were often short, brutal affairs, overwhelming rivals before they could settle in. His peekaboo style, with gloves high and head tucked, created openings for devastating hooks and uppercuts. Tyson's power was legendary, but it was his timing and ability to slip punches that made him so dangerous up close. Mayweather, on the other hand, is a defensive genius. He built his legacy on the principle of hit and don't get hit, using masterful footwork and the signature shoulder roll to frustrate even the most aggressive rivals. His ring IQ is second to none. He controlled distance with surgical precision, picking off mistakes with lightning-fast counters. Mayweather's jab and movement allowed him to win rounds and rack up points, often making his opponents miss by mere inches. This exhibition is more than just a contest of strength or speed. It's a test of which style can endure under pressure. Can Tyson summon enough explosiveness to corner Mayweather, or will Mayweather's discipline keep him out of danger? Tyson must cut off the ring, trap Mayweather, and force wild exchanges. If he can't, Mayweather will dictate the pace, turning the fight into a chess match rather than a brawl. Mayweather's plan is simple but effective. Jab, move, counter, and avoid Tyson's power at all costs. He'll look to frustrate Tyson, making him miss and pay for every mistake. His goal isn't necessarily a knockout, it's to make Tyson look slow, to showcase his own skill, and to prove that defense can be just as thrilling as offense. It's the classic bull versus matador. An irresistible force meets an immovable object. In the end, it's not just about who lands the hardest punch, but whose style can truly dominate the ring. Tyson vs. Mayweather is the ultimate example of boxing's shift from pure sport to mainstream entertainment. Today, narrative and star power often outweigh rankings and belts. Streaming giants like Netflix have turned these events into global spectacles, driven by business and social media hype. Mayweather pioneered this model, understanding that persona and promotion are as vital as skill. The rise of celebrity boxing and nostalgia matchups has proven wildly lucrative, as seen with Tyson's record-breaking fight against Jake Paul. Promoters are banking on legendary names to create historic commercial success, regardless of the in-ring action. This fight is more than a match. It's a cultural event, engineered for mass appeal. Both Tyson and Mayweather have spoken, perfectly capturing their personas. Tyson calls the fight surreal, a moment no one expected, but warns that his power is still real, even in an exhibition. He's not just showing up, he's there to impose his will. Mayweather, ever the showman, frames the event as legendary, promising fans a spectacle only he can deliver. "If I'm doing it, it's going to be big and legendary," he declares. He positions himself as the best in the business, both as a fighter and entertainer. "This exhibition will give the fans what they want," Mayweather says, promising an unforgettable show. Tyson is the unpredictable force, Mayweather, the master conductor. Their words build anticipation. One brings danger, the other spectacle. One key detail: there will be no official winner, no judges, no scores, no hand raised, just a showcase, not a conquest. This protects both legacies. Mayweather's perfect record and Tyson's iconic status remain intact. The format lets them perform freely without risking their historical standing. It also sidesteps regulatory hurdles. No commission would sanction a real fight between a 59-year-old heavyweight and a 48-year-old welterweight. Still, fans will debate the real winner based on performance, not official results. Social media will explode with opinions, polls, and arguments. In the end, the true winner is whoever puts on the better show. The fight's purpose is entertainment, not a definitive verdict. Legacy is preserved, but bragging rights are up for grabs. The Tyson-Mayweather exhibition forces boxing to ask, is this good for the sport? Supporters say these mega events draw new fans, boost revenue, and spotlight the sport for a global audience. They argue that nostalgia fights act as a gateway, keeping boxing relevant and giving undercard fighters exposure. Critics counter that spectacle over skill turns boxing into a circus, overshadowing current champions and devaluing real competition. When retired legends outshine active title holders, it sends the wrong message about merit and achievement. Boxing stands at a crossroads: sport or entertainment. The balance is shifting, and the long-term impact is uncertain. This fight will be a defining moment in boxing's ongoing evolution.